Hey folks, welcome to another video. Today we're going to do Canadian Tire Money. As I said in my last video with the Calgary dollars, the local currency, I was going to do some Canadian Tire Money. So it's just my collection. Some of these are they don't want to nicely sit, so these ones are up there. I've actually found a lot of these in the gutter. And you can really tell with how dirty this one is that's where I found this Canadian Tire Money. I have no idea which ones are worth money, which ones aren't. I know some of them are worth money, but yeah, let's take a look at what I got. So I quickly showed you those really beat up ones. Now let's go through the stack. Here's my $1 right there. Here's my other $1. Now, from what I understand, a lot of the 50 cents are actually worth a lot of money. So here's this one, and these ones I've seen go for a fair amount of price at my local coin shop. Here is my 25 cents. So basically how it works is they've switched over to, unfortunately, for those of us that collect, they switched over to a card, so there's not many of these in circulation because a lot of us suck them up and collect them. Some collectors would often go and purchase specifically at Canadian Tire because, I mean, they got these Canadian Tire, well, I would say dollars, but they're cents, Canadian Tire Money. So basically this started a long time ago. It's actually the longest loyalty program with a store. So the wife of the CEO was all like, instead of, offering super cheap gas prices, why don't you offer like currency and then have people come back and spend it again? So, repeat business. And he's like, I love you, honey. Let's do that. Actually, I have no idea if he said that part, but he decided to go along with it. And that's how we get Canadian Tire Money. It's joked and said that this is Canada's second currency, is Canadian Tire Money. Usually back in the day, because it's gone down how much you get back, but basically, you'd probably get like a 15 cents, a 5 and a 10 or just a 10. I mostly have 10s. For your purchase, sometimes you'd get something higher back, but it wasn't that typical, My stepdad actually collected them not to collect them, but to use them to buy power tools. And so when I was a kid, all the Canadian Tire money went to him, but I was lucky, and a lot of these I have legitimately found in gutters on the side of the road. In really good shape, some of these. Or, you're walking outside and it's just on the ground, like you'd find normal pennies, because people are like, oh, it's 5 cents, it's $1, you can only use it. Because they're legally coupons, right? Like, if you look at this, redeemable in merchandise only at Canadian Tire stores. Then you have it in French. Canadian Tire, corporate limited, cash bonus. It's in French because it's Canadian, right? You got some signatures here and different things like that on them. And then, you have information here. It's a cash bonus coupon. It is redeemable in merchandise only at Canadian Tire associated stores and only associated consumer purchases of merchandise or services in ordinary course of retail bonuses. And so, it's redeemable merchandise only. It says it so many times, property of Canadian Tire. And so, yeah, a lot of people collect these. A lot of coin collectors just move over and collect them. I'm not sure why someone would collect it if they're not a coin collector, because, it's a form of currency, even if it's legally a coupon, right? That's how, since Disney dollars are considered a local currency, I'm assuming Canadian Tire would be considered a local currency. So local currencies work like that, where they work in addition with money. This one, is used as an advertisement. There's several charity events where they actually take in Canadian Tire money. So you can donate the Canadian Tire money, and then they use that to, purchase or fund different things. Because, a lot of people have these lying around their houses. You know, they consider them trash and they just have them, you know, stuffed in a drawer somewhere, depending on your serial numbers. So I don't know which ones at all are valuable, and I don't really care. I just collect them because I collect them. I mean, if one of them I owned was worth $3,000, I would totally sell it, you know, because $3,000 could get me a lot of other coins. And honestly, like stock markets, you don't know when these kind of bubbles will crash. So it's suspected that because, like, I look a lot younger than I am, but I was, you know, I used Canadian Tire. Well, I didn't purchase anything with them, but, you know, Canadian Tire money, you'd find some and you'd use it as play money because, well, you know, you're not going to use real money as play money. And so, you know, that's what I did with my Canadian Tire money, you know, when you play store. I mean, they feel, you know, like money. And they look quite similar to a lot of the bills we had in the 90s. So definitely suggest collecting them. Some Canadian Tire stores have them, you know, someone purchased something with them not knowing that they're super collectible, and so they'll have some. But they've switched, unfortunately, as I said, over to a card. 2016, or was it 2017? I think it was 2017, June. They had like an anniversary edition, which is worth a fair amount because they made a limited edition. It's not like $3,000, but, you know, they're on eBay and people are selling them to collectors. I 100% suggest collecting these, you know, even if it's legally coupon. As I said, it's a tender. I love these so much. The older ones obviously are going to be worth more. You can see that this is a lot different than newer ones. And even from the 50 cent. A lot of them were printed, I guess, in 92. And there's like different years and different things like that, but you could feel the difference too. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. You know, I know it took a little bit longer than just showing it because I wanted to tell you a little bit about Canadian Tire Money, because you might be like, what is this? Please like and subscribe, and I will be getting out more. I was thinking of doing a Canadian alternate design quarter video. So if you don't know, the Canadian Mint makes collector quarters, and sometimes there's like 12 a year, so like one a month type thing, and you can get them in sets, and you can buy like a thing, like a frame to display all your coins in, or you can put them in a binder. So anyways, please like and subscribe, and that'll be the next video. Bye!